Right, so we have taken the Rebel road trip through a road trip into history, because right here at the Beenleigh Historical Village and Museum, you will be transported back through time, and not just a time of white settlement, but all the way back through to the dream time. This is a unique experience. Make it part of your road trip in Beenleigh. It's worth a look. Mike, the Beenleigh Historical Village and Museum, this experience is just phenomenal. It seems like it's never ending.
Oh, Ash, look, honestly, mate, it's not just about the indigenous aspect of the culture, but it's also about the heritage side of the culture.
I think this is one of the great parts of being able to go on a road trip, and this is like taking a road trip back in time. Back in time to our First Nations people, and you also have those show spirits of the Red Sands, but also back in time to the very, very early start of white Australia and that settlement, and it's just kind of eerie to walk through this experience.
Oh, and how important is that, you know, for the kids, well, not only the kids, but also the adults and locals, to know a whole lot more about the history of a people. It's the only way that you can really sort of, I don't know, have a sense of identity, a sense of place, a sense of belonging, and a sense of pride, is when you understand your own history. Now here at the Beenleigh Historic Village, Ash, we don't just talk about stuff like that. Everything here is very, very interactive.
Yes.
So the kids don't just come here and sort of like, a very clinical or classroom
environment where you're just learning. You're actually living and breathing it. That's what I've noticed with this place.
Yeah.
The upside for it is that you also have an incredible coffee shop that I know that we're going to go back and visit in just a moment. But you can bring like family down here and have a unique experience, and then have a delicious feed.
Oh, absolutely, mate. We're the happy family, destination here, and the Tin Cup Cafe offers just so much in terms of home-baked food, but we're going to be talking about that shortly, eh?
We're going to go and have a high tea.
Trialling it, aren't we, eh?
I've twisted his arm on it. The other side I saw when I walked through, there's like a old historic printing press area and everything like that. So, I mean, the heritage here at the Beenleigh Historical Village and Museum, it's pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah. Now, it's not only just an actual working printing press here, Ash. We've also got a working sawmill. There's a working blacksmith office over there. A small little dairy farm set up over the back over there. In fact, a couple of the very first homes that were actually built in Queensland for the first people who migrated here, the two slab huts are right here on site as well, Ash. Mate, it's all here.
It has got so much to offer, and if you have not come here, and I know that school groups are allowed to come through and visit. School holiday time, I would imagine that you probably have some kind of interactivity in amongst there as well for families to come.
Oh, absolutely. Look, the kids don't just come and walk around on their own. I mean, we have guides that actually take them through. The kids actually dress into costume era.
Yeah, wow.
They become very much a big part of the whole experience themselves, like living that era of time.
I'll tell you,
hey?
you got to come and check this one out, and you can see this man is very, very passionate. If you want to find out about our First Nations, if you want to find out about our history, you can do it right here. Make it part of your road trip. So there it is, the Beenleigh Historical Village and Museum. You've got to make it part of your road trip. If you're looking at something to do over the school holidays, bring the family down here. If you're a school group looking for something to do with your kids where you can have a living history, you can do that down here as well. It's worthwhile reaching out and making contact. Well, back to something I know all too well. The old Coomera lockup. Be safe on your road trip.